Hey guys, Micah from blackbearcustomkydex. I've got a very quick video for you today. Just a quick sheath on this Benchmade Nimravus. I'm not sure how you say it. This comes in a couple different options. You've got black or desert tan handles. I think it only comes with a blacked out blade, and you can get it in a combo edge with a Tonto point or a full plain edge drop point. So naturally I have both. This sheath is going to Harrison over in Australia. Harrison is Australian military, and he asked me if I could make him a sheath in multicam for his drop point Nimravus, whatever it is, and he wanted it to be set up. I kind of failed to ask the follow-up question, and it actually has to be in the mail today to make it to him on time for deployment. So we're going to forego that because he can make adjustments if he needs to. But currently it's set up as a right hand reverse grip or left hand forward grip. Either way, you got a vertical carry. This is an ambidextrous sheath, so any position that you find for the right hand works just as well for the left. Currently, like I said, set up intended to be drawn right hand. He just said in a fighting style, so I thought, most people ask for a reverse grip is what they're referring to when they say a fighting style. And then if you want to, you can just use the same two eyelets, Harrison, take out the screws and just flip your tech lock over and mount it on this side, and all of a sudden it's a right hand forward grip or a left hand reverse grip. So that works pretty well. You have one other option on here. Actually, you got two other options. So anything with these two eyelets that's vertical, you can also just turn your tech lock 90 degrees and achieve horizontal. So you've got a scout carry or horizontal anywhere else on your belt. And then the final option is canted for cross draw. So you use the second and the fourth eyelet, and that will line up with your tech lock spanning, I would say, a corner eyelet to one of the side middle row. So top row, far side, middle row, or top row, you know what I'm saying. The corner to the far side of the middle row. So if you look at the angle that would actually produce right there, so keep that. It would roughly orient your knife in this angle, which is very comfortable for a cross draw. So anyway, that's pretty much it. You can see the thumb ramp is just kind of that tunnel style that Tops does on a lot of their factory sheaths, and the reason why this is a good option for a knife like this is because that thumb ramp is so long and it goes above the handle there. So instead of having a big thumb ramp bending up like that, this keeps it lower profile, and it also prevents any kind of deformation and kind of dipping that the Kydex has a tendency to do when you bend a large piece of it up in a rounded thumb ramp, sort of a traditional thumb ramp like this one. You can see that Kydex has a tendency to go down. So instead of fighting with that and having it essentially create a hot spot where that jimping is going to chew up the inside of that ramp, it makes more sense to just do this tunnel design and have everything sucked in nice and tight around the blade, because one of the challenges with this blade in particular is that it's very thin, thinner than most blades this size. So having it be just a little bit more defined in the molding right up here on top of the handle helps immensely. And the other reason that is essential with the Nimravus is because if you look at the shape, look at the handle scales as they come down to their points. It's a 90 degree on top and on bottom, really, or very close to it. So yes, you have plenty of contour to grab here, but you do have to balance that. Whatever you do to the bottom here, you have to balance it on top by having something, essentially, because when you've created these contours, the knife has a tendency to want to kind of buck up and down as it goes through that tight spot that retains it. So obviously, having something up top to push back against it and prevent it from bucking up is really important, and it's that causes that resisting pressure that causes Kydex to expand outward this way, so your retention looks like that as it snaps in. Not that you can really notice too much, but that's really what it's doing. It's spreading apart and then coming back together, versus the knife being able to lift up and come back down. And the problem with it being able to lift up and come back down is that if it can do that, that means it also won't be retained very well. So when you first make a mold for one of these and then you start working on the retention, you notice that it starts to want to ride up and out at this angle. So there's a lot of rattle to it. It doesn't come fully out, but there's a lot of rattle in play, and that's a no-go. Unsat. So anyway, I know I've rambled a lot, but this is the Sheath. There's no logo on it because if their uniform regulations are like ours over here in the United States, we're not supposed to have logos for any other entity on it. So the only thing that's got on it is, for as far as proprietary anything, is just the word multicam. And Harrison, actually, here's a surprise for everybody. I know I told you that I didn't have the real multicam, that it was super cam from Knife Kits, and that they had changed their color and made it look a little less authentic. Well, I actually got the licensed multicam now. I started buying from an additional supplier, and they happen to have it. So really happy about that. So I got the good color back with the new infused, more durable pattern, or whatever the deal is with that. But anyway, that's what I got for you. So Harrison, enjoy this sheath for your Benchmade, brother. I hope you give you some feedback on it. Let me know what you think. And above all else, stay safe out there. I know you're heading out on a deployment, so you're in my thoughts and prayers. And hopefully you got some good gear to back you up out there doing the job. So, all right, guys, if you like this sheath, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you like my channel, I ask you to subscribe to it. Definitely comment down below. Let me know what you think of this Benchmade. Let me know what you think of Benchmade fixed blades. Which one is your favorite? A lot of the time I talk about Benchmade folders because I'm doing folding knife videos. I don't do that many fixed blades for Benchmade, so I definitely want to know your opinions. What is your favorite Benchmade fixed blade? Why? And let me know what you think of this sheath. So, okay, guys, share it with your buddies. Stick around for the next one. I appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you again soon. God bless.